Lesson 1: Literature and its types and the beginning of English. At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to: number 1, identify what is literature, recognize the importance of literature in our life, and to compare and contrast English literature and Philippine literature. Introduction. Challenges in life, potentially life-altering for most of the times, happen because they give you a chance to discover more about yourself. Somehow, self-discovery depends on your knowledge of your own strengths and weaknesses and your ability to face adversities. You are the only one responsible for who and where you are. Across cultures, poetry, either the epic or lyric poem, is an effective medium to express one's identity. Each culture has its own epic, a narrative poem that shares a hero's adventure. Whether Lamang or Achilles, epic heroes go through a journey as means of discovering their identity and determining their purpose in life. On the other hand, lyric poems reveal the thoughts and ideas of the poet or persona about his or her surroundings, experiences, and life reflection. In this module, you will find out how characters or personas in Anglo-American poetry overcome challenges and improve their self-understanding. You will also develop into a critical reader of poems with the ability to determine what constitutes a good poem. Hopefully, this will give you a chance to mirror with these characters and help you understand yourself better. To elicit prior knowledge in literature and the beginning of English literature, answer what is being asked on the Activity 1. The name of our Activity 1 is Anticipation Reaction Guide. This will test your understanding about what is literature based on your prior knowledge in your English classes. Direction: read the statement and decide whether you agree or disagree. Just put check mark on the box provided. For our second activity, encircle the words with the A sounds, as in cat, then use in the sentence. For the activity under letter B, pick the words that have A sounds, as in rail, then use them in a sentence. In order for you to be engaged more on the topic, work on the Activity 1, Word Find. Instructions: encircle the words you see relevant to the English subject. Afterwards, define these words according to your prior knowledge. I believe in our Activity 1, which is the Word Find, you've found a lot of words relative to our topic. And one of these words is literature. Am I right? Yes, I am. So what is literature now? Literature is taken from the Latin term litera, which means letter or handwriting. It talks about written works such as poems, plays, and novel. It is considered artistic because of the high quality of the language used. And lastly, it has lasting importance. There are two categories of literature. The first is tragedy. Tragedy is a play dealing with tragic events or distress such as serious accident, crime, or natural catastrophe. Catastrophe means a severe damage. Here are the examples of tragedy. Wuthering Heights. It is the most dramatic romantic tragedies in literature. We also have Titanic. It is a story of Rose and Jack. And the last one is Romeo and Juliet. This is considered the most popular and the most influential. The second category of literature is comedy. Comedy is a piece of work that is generally intended to be humorous. There are 5 types of comedy in literature. Number 1, romantic comedy. Romantic comedy involves a theme of love leading to a happy conclusion. Number 2, comedy of humors. Ben Jonson is the first dramatist who conceived and popularized this dramatic genre during the late 16th century. Number 3, comedy of manners. This form of dramatic genre deals with intrigues and relations of ladies and gentlemen living in a sophisticated society. Number 4 is sentimental comedy. Sentimental comedy contains both comedy and sentimental tragedy. The following are the examples of comedy from literature. Number 1, A Midsummer's Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Number 2, Every Man in His Humor by Ben Jonson. And number 3, The Confused Lovers by Sir Richard Steele. And number 4, All Is Well That Ends Well by William Shakespeare. There are 2 types of literature. First is fiction. Second is non-fiction. Fiction is a piece of work or a story created based on imagination. Examples: poems, stories, plays, and novels. While non-fiction is a piece of work that is created based on facts. Examples: news stories, editorials, textbooks, and legal analysis. The following are the series of activities that you need to accomplish at the end of the week. Be guided with the given rubric in every activity. For watching, once again, this is your English teacher, Saidamin El Mahalas, saying, keep safe and